What's up, guys? It's Graveyard. So I want to give you some pro tips on Magik because she is the main character I've been playing. I've been playing her throughout ranked and just most of the game. I managed to get to Diamond with her before Season 1, so I got back down to Gold, and then now I am Platinum right now. So this little tutorial here, these tips I want to give you will be for, I'm just going to say Gold to Diamond tier, because they seem to work for me very well, and just about every game I'd get most of the kills, so it's really good. Yeah, and I'm just going to show you what I like to do with Magik. So whenever you come up to an enemy, whenever you're approaching an enemy, you always want to have your imp out doing damage while you're doing damage as well. Always have it out. If you don't have your imp out, yes, they will try to, run away from it, but you always need to make sure you have at least one charge down there for your imp to come out. So you're doing basically double the damage to them, right? That's just the basics right there. You need to use the imp. If you thought it was trash, which I did at first, you're completely wrong. Especially when there's a whole bunch of enemies and tanks groups near together, near the cart. You really need to put your imps down and just kind of like, walk away. Just hover around them and see if they die. See if their health gets low, and then you dash in and finish them off. Especially with like Doctor Strange or like Magneto, the ones that have shields that can't get blasted through. Melees will go through those, so it is a very good idea that you get up there and be very offensive. Now maybe I should have talked about this at first, but the basic combo you have to master is this combo right here. Okay, so the thing with Magik is that, and a few other players, is that you have to put as many, abilities in between your hits as possible. Like that. If you do that, your swings won't waste time, because if you're just swinging like this, see, look how much slower that was to kill her, instead of like this. Right? Much faster. So get that down, and there's a few alternatives you can do with this combo, alright, that I've seen and I'll use time to time. Probably the best one to sneak up behind an enemy is charge your sword all the way, then go right in, and you'll immediately kill them. Basically, it's very good because your charge will almost do half health to a duelist strategist, and if you dash towards them, they're not going to go anywhere when they're in the air, basically, unless they're like Spider-Man and they can react super fast. But that's what you want to do if you're sneaking up on them. Always have your sword charged. I'll make that mistake sometimes because when they're moving around, it is kind of hard to hit them. So if it's like that, you could probably just try to dash in and then maybe get a combo out in the air. Another strategy that is, I would say, not as reliable, but still is good if you can master it, is if you kind of go like this. If you teleport first, then dash in and use your imp, that might work as well. That's just a little more unreliable, but that's another combo route you can go. But yeah, you can kind of mix it up. You can go like, right, that works as well. You can also just go like, right. It's all going to do basically the same amount of damage. It's just whatever works for you. What works for me the most is if I just go like, kind of the basic combo. Sometimes you'll notice I'll mess up sometimes. If you cancel your attacks too fast, you won't actually do any damage on your first attack, right? So you gotta be careful. You have to time it correctly. Now I want to talk about her ultimate a bit. With your ultimate, a good thing to do is if the support are all behind the tanks, is to dash behind them like this and then just destroy them from behind, right? And you always never just use it and then run in and just slash like this and use none of your abilities. You're basically wasting your ultimate if you do that, because what will happen is that they'll just focus on you and you're dead. You don't have any more extra health really, And on that subject, make sure you get some damage in before you use your ultimate, because you can see every slash you do, you get some temporary health. If you can get, you know, the best possible scenario, if you get maximum like that 400, and then use your ultimate, because then you'll have, you know, good shielding and be able to pop off for a while. So once you have that, use your ultimate. If you're, you know, precise, you can dash in, kill them like that, teleport around, and especially that teleport swing will hit all around you. So the enemies behind you, in front of you, beside you will all get damaged. It's a very good, and it'll make the team panic basically. And yeah, just make sure you have enough health, because they are going to try to blitz through you and get you off the board as, you know, fast as possible. So also, just one other tip, you probably already know this, but when there's an Iron Man, don't try to run for them when you're in your ultimate. Just charge up your sword and hit them, because it might just kill them, because if one of your teammates hits them again, they're basically dead. So that's good. Don't just waste your time and you know, try to dash to them, because you might miss. It is very difficult, especially when they're running away and flying in the air. So just charge up your shot. Boom. You can maybe do it again, but it just takes a while to recharge. But yeah, I think Magik is so much fun, because it feels so satisfying to pull off her combos like that. Like, you just go like, it just feels so good. If you're going against a good Magik, you're kind of screwed. She is a very good character. And just see how fast the imp boosts your damage there. I only had to do 2 hits and then she was dead. So definitely take that into account. That's going to be all my pro tips for gold to diamond rank if you're going to play Magik. Definitely use those strategies. Of course, whatever works for you, but basically follow that blueprint.